If we show emotion, we're called dramatic. And if we dream of equal opportunity, delusional.
I've heard go make them sandwiches. I've heard to go back to the kitchen. I've heard that I am not good because I'm a girl.
I've seen a lot of girls at the top of male competitive environment quit.
Hi, I'm Audrey Carpio. I'm a third-year computer science student. I'm currently affiliated with TomasinoWeb as their Chief Technology Officer. And for Tomasian Gaming Society, I'm their Vice President and Chief of Relations. For Computer Science Society, I'm their External Vice President. During the beginning of the pandemic, it was quite hard to transition into learning everything online. Kasi when UST was trying to transition to online learning, ang gamit pa nun is Blackboard Classroom. And I recall really struggling with it. Like, ayaw mag-load ng maayos or ganyan. Tapos, I had struggle having the divide between home life and school life. Kasi minsan, I'm taking my quiz, biglang uutusan ako, or I'm like doing recit, tapos uutusan din ako. And then, it's kind of hard to divide your time well. Na you're doing chores sa bahay, and then you're doing your ACADS. And outside your ACADS, you also have to do your homework and group works pa. So, dati, you can just call your, like after class mag-meet kayo. Now you have to work with everyone's time and then set your meetings with everyone. Ayun. And then, if you want to contact your professor, now you have to email them, set the time and everything. Tapos, it's kinda a bit overwhelming compared to face-to-face. Computer science is something that I feel alright to study online. Like compared sa med field or engineering na you really need those on-site classes. For computer science, I think you can learn everything online kasi it's mostly a lot of math and a lot of programming. I like problem solving. Yun yung super na-enjoy ko with computer science. Like trying to come up with the program to solve for this or making an application that can help people, that can automate yung usual process that makes people's lives easier. I think na a lot of people can enjoy computer science kasi it's not like one thing lang na ito lang magagawa. There's so much. Like if you're into computer science, you can transition to product design, UX design, or you can do data science if you're into data, or you can do some DevOps, web design. Parang it's just not one thing. So there's something for everyone. A lot of people, like mga ka-block ko, when I ask them bakit sila computer science, it's not because they love the course. Parang alam nila na malaki yung potential ng like career-wise na malaki yung computer science. Like, there's so much job opportunities in computer science kaya they took it. Pero, in terms of like, liking the subject at a young age, kaya mo siya magugustuhan and then you'll decide to take it up in college. I'm really passionate about community building. Right now, for Computer Science Society, we do a lot of workshops and talks, some tutoring sessions then for the freshmen. Tapos, ayun, I did mention sa forums na I'm very passionate about campus gaming. Kaya right now, we're making it happen sa Tomasian Gaming Society and Tala Tigers Esports Club. Kaya right now, I'm just trying to maintain good grades, prepare myself for the career I want while having fun. I think there's a very huge um, gap between male and female sa field namin. Kasi computer science is a very male dominant field. Right now sa block namin, dalawa lang kaming babae. Pero NCS, marami sa profs namin, puro babae. Pero like sa class, makikita mo talaga sa like nung face to face sa rowan nyo, ang konti lang ng girls sa IICS in general. Kaya so easy to feel outnumbered or overwhelmed sa classroom. When I'm researching for the jobs I want sa future, parang a lot of women in tech are speaking out na there's this wage gap, parang inequality sa workplace, parang makikita mo talaga na in tech, it's a little boys club na they really want to keep it that way. Yeah, to be a woman in tech is kind of a bit difficult. Pero a lot of parang we have organizations like Women in Tech, ganyan, Women in Web Development. We create those organizations to empower women na ma-realize na they're not alone in tech, but they're still the minority group per se. Lalo na pagdating sa field. But it's improving naman. Like, unlike before na super konti talaga. Right now, there's a lot of women sa mga big companies representing as team leads for a particular group, engineering leads, ganyan. Or like, product leads. Kaya, it's improving. Pero it's still very male-dominated. Yung mga sexist comments talaga with my prof, parang, I don't know if there was like a double standard at that time. And I kind of struggled wrapping my head around it na iko-comment niya na gano'n na ganda lang mga offer mo, ganyan. The guys are much better than you. So, if it wasn't for strong will and good support system at that time, parang it would really dishearten me. So, if it happened to me, it can happen to a lot of other women. So, it's important na we do break the status quo and empower women. Kasi, pero what if ibang babae nasabihan nun? And it would have crushed their like dream na mag-CS ako kasi may nasabing comment na hurtful. So, it's important na we nurture those people and not like put them down. So, in computer science society, I wouldn't say na, ewan ko, parang ang active talaga sa org sa amin is very female-dominated. For our current president right now, she's amazing. I mean, the year before that, si Patrick. For the year before that, si Ate Jimmy. And then the year before, si Ate Lara. So, talagang merong pattern na usually female yung nagiging president. Tapos, yung EB, there's a good balance of female and male. So, I wouldn't say na it's very male-dominated. Tapos, it's very fun kasi everyone's opinions are heard. Tas for Tomasian gaming site, TomasinoWeb, I wouldn't say then, walang particular ratio na it's very male-dominated or not. Overall, yung experiences ko with orgs in UST has been very pleasant. Start ng pandemic, I really struggled to socialize kasi nag-reshuffle na kami. So, I wasn't with my old blockmates. Tapos naka-arrange na kami sa track na kukunin na. Tapos, I got to meet friends from computer science through Discord. Tapos, they said na I should play Valorant, ganyan. Play League of Legends. They really got into it. I really enjoyed Valorant. Tapos, Acad Arena had UAC. Parang, it's like the UAAP, but for like esports. And then one of my friends, si Godfrey, from Teletigers Esports Club, naging manager siya for the Valorant. Tapos inaya niya ako. So I applied and I got in. Like fast forward to a year now, ako yung overall manager for the Valorant team ng Teletigers Esports Club. Kaya I really enjoyed working with Academia and Teletigers for the past year. mas masaya maglaro ng games when you're with your friends. Ayun, it was fun din. Fun experience. Pero for Valorant, despite the toxic community, minsan, I have to admit, nagpa-participate din ako sa trash talk. So, syempre, ayoko magpatalo. Like, natatalo na nga kayo sa game, papatalo ka pa ba sa trash talk? For me, trash talk is like, ano lang, part of the game. Nothing to be super butthurt about. Pero syempre, dapat hindi sobrang like politically correct pa rin. So pag medyo below the belt, that's not good. Minsan, nag-on mic ako sa comp, tapos naging ang lala talaga. It was one of the most toxic games ever. Pero there's a lot of positive then sa esports. I think the best thing I've learned is to not cut corners talaga. Parang you can't just hack your way through the field. But you gotta stick to your fundamentals, put in the work sa pag-learn ng code. Parang you can't cheat your way through, hack your way through. The only way you'll really get good at it is to put in the work, iterate, just keep practicing. And then if you don't get anything, parang if you're feeling a bit lost, parang you gotta surround yourself with a good support system. Kasi it's not always solo queue naman. Parang you got your blockmates, you got your friends to help you pag may hindi ka nagigets. I think all our experiences, good or bad, parang they're all something na we can learn something from. And then it makes us better at our field. Know na a lot of organizations like really look at raw skills. Parang it doesn't matter whether you're a guy or a girl, you're in senior high, you're in fourth year college, parang what course you're taking. The organization really looks at your strength, how you play well with the team, how you do your comms. Kasi we've had players na in Tigers that are much better than guys in playing na. So parang, grabe talaga, this girl is carrying the whole team. And then, the male players don't like treat her any differently sa other members of the team. So, maybe a lot of things that are stopping women then from joining, maybe natakot sila na baka toxic yung mga makasama nila sa team, or maybe they're afraid of the judgment that comes along with it. Know na a lot of organizations now are very woke and they champion women in sports. Kaya if you wanna get into competitive gaming, you gotta really put in the hours and the work. Parang hindi pwedeng you're just diamond. Parang you gotta grind for the highest rank. Kaya if you wanna earn your experience point, you can start playing with friends, join meet tournaments, or join female leagues, or join like any league lang. I think naman I went through a good path. Pero if the other path is an easier path na they wouldn't have to go through the hardships, the double standards and everything, I would really push for that. Kasi no other women or not anyone deserves to go through like the harsh comments, the double standards, or the patriarchy in general to pursue something they're really passionate about. Or if they wanna get into esports, if they wanna be radiant, top one, I say go. If they wanna take computer science and change the world, I wish na they have the easiest path and they wouldn't have to go through the mga hardships ng other women that came before them. Parang, it's always so easy kasi to say na there's no problem when you're not experiencing the hardships eh. Like, for example, the problems women go through. Parang, some guys have like a hard time wrapping their head around it na, women have it easy eh, kasi papakit lang sila, ganyan. Kaya, parang, andali magka-money for them, ganon. Parang, kaya nila mag-ascend sa higher position because of their looks only. Parang, yun na nga eh, that mindset, yung, nafe-feel mong wala yung problem. And then, you make a comment that's like, very sexist, very double standard eh. Parang, a part of me thinks na you can't blame them kasi parang it's the patriarchy, we're all victims of it. Pero it's your fault na if you're in this age na information is available to you, you're like 20 years old, parang hindi ka na bata na hindi mo ma-understand that there exists a problem. I think you should like make an effort to educate yourself. And simple things na magawa mo, like when your friends say something very sexist or very racist or something, parang it doesn't hurt to correct them or like try to educate your friends with anything about it. Like, hindi lang kasi nag-exist yung sexism sa like sa workplace or sa ano. Like, it's happening right now with the elections na hindi ka babae, babae ka lang. Parang, and then, there's a lot of people, we see our titos, we see our dads making those sexist comments. Parang, we want to stop it there. We want to stop it there. See, we can't correct our dads, we can't correct our titos, pero in our generation, we can do a lot of things to correct it. Kaya, if we have that chance to correct it, we can correct them and then educate our friends and family. Yeah. I felt na maybe I was low-key sexist din at that time. Na parang may double standard din ako na I would slut shame other women na parang, oh my gosh, ba't na nagpo-post ng gano'n? Parang meron tayong mentality na gano'n na we don't realize it ourselves na it's actually pretty bad to think like that. Nung high school, I was a bit immature, pero when I got educated about it na let women have their own decisions, let them wear what they want, parang mali na nalilabel natin sila ng gano'n. Those kind of things na when you think more about it, na if you think, if I was able to change yung mentality kong gano'n that I had nung HS, parang a lot of people then you can convince them na to read up on the struggles of women. A lot of films have a good take on it. Parang a lot of series right now empower you feminism much more than before. Lalo na pag March, di ba, Women's Month, parang yung Hershey's, parang i-emphasize yung ganyan. Or like sa Facebook, they will do something about sa UI pa lang, Happy Women's Day, gano'n. Parang, I think that to a certain extent, I feel na it's a bit unnecessary na but may dedicated month pa na sineselebrate yung women. If we can do it every day na na-champion natin yung women sa workspace, treating them equally sa payment, the way we're treating them, the way we're not pushing them aside, like hearing them out. Parang it's so much better than having like a whole month dedicated to us if they can treat us so much better all year round.